Hollywood is on fire with massive updates you can't miss, from Brendan Fraser returning in The Mummy to shocking cancellations like Terminator Zero. Fans are buzzing. Get ready for the latest confirmations, rumors, and surprises across movies, series, and streaming. This week's entertainment news spans big releases, epic reboots, and unexpected twists. We've got franchise comebacks, star-studded announcements, and even projects that won't see the light of day. Stay tuned as we break down every must-know update from the biggest studios and streaming platforms. Universal Pictures has officially confirmed that the long-awaited fourth installment of the Mummy franchise will hit theaters on May 19th, 2028, nearly ending a two-decade wait for the fans of the classic adventure series. Oscar winners Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz's are returning to reprise their iconic roles as adventurer Rick O'Connell and Egyptianist Evelyn Carnahan O'Connell, marking the first time the pair have co-starred in the franchise since The Mummy Returns in 2001. Fraser also appeared in 2008's The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, but Weisz did not, making this reunion particularly significant for longtime fans. The project will be directed by the filmmaking duo Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, known collectively as Radio Silence, with a screenplay by David Cogshaw. Specific plot details remain under wraps, but reports suggest the film will return to the adventurous spirit of the original installments rather than the darker tone of the 2017 reboot. Universal's announcement has reignited excitement around the franchise, which originally debuted in 1999 and became known for its blend of action, humor, and supernatural thrills. Jason Momoa is set to star in the upcoming movie adaptation of the hit video game Helldivers, with a confirmed theatrical release scheduled for November 10th, 2027. The news has energized fans of both the actor and the popular PlayStation franchise, which first launched in 2015 and expanded significantly with Helldivers 2 in 2024. The film adaptation is being produced by Sony Pictures in partnership with PlayStation Productions, continuing Sony's commitment to bringing major video game properties to the big screen. Justin Lin, best known for his work on the Fast and Furious franchise and Star Trek Beyond, is directing the project. Lin is producing alongside Hutch Parker, PlayStation's Asad Kizilbash, and others through his Perfect Storm Entertainment banner. While plot specifics and character names have not yet been revealed, the movie is expected to translate the game's intense sci-fi action, where elite troopers defend Super-Earth from alien threats, into a cinematic experience. Script duties are handled by Gary Dauberman, known for his work on It and the Annabelle series. With Momoa attached and a film release date locked in for November 10th, 2027, Helldivers joins 2027's growing slate of high-profile video game adaptations. Stay tuned as more casting and plot details emerge. Hollywood producer Jerry Bruckheimer has formally confirmed that a sequel to F1 the movie is now in development following the first film's widespread success. Speaking to the BBC at the recent Academy Awards luncheon, Bruckheimer revealed, "We're working on a sequel," marking the first official confirmation that audiences will see another chapter in the racing franchise. F1 the movie released in June 2025, starring Brad Pitt as veteran racer Sonny Hayes and paired him with Damson Idris as rookie teammate Joshua Pierce. The film became a global hit, grossing over $630 million worldwide, securing 4 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, and becoming one of Apple Originals Films' most successful theatrical releases. Bruckheimer has not yet shared a production timeline, plot details, or confirmed cast involvement for the sequel. He also declined to specify whether Pitt will return, though he indicated casting choices will be carefully considered. Director Joseph Kosinski previously hinted at early discussions around continuing the story of Sonny Hayes and the underdog Apex GP team, suggesting there is significant creative interest in expanding the world that captivated audiences in 2025. As of now, the F1 sequel is officially underway, with more updates expected as development progresses. The upcoming horror sequel Scream 7 has officially been given an R rating by the Motion Picture Association (MPA), continuing a long tradition of mature ratings for the franchise. According to the official rating bulletin, the film has earned its R classification specifically for strong bloody violence, gore, and language, which is consistent with what fans have come to expect from the slasher series. The highly anticipated Scream 7 is officially set to hit theaters on February 27, 2026. Neve Campbell will return as Sidney Prescott, reprising her iconic role in the long-running horror franchise. Kevin Williamson, who has been a key creative force behind the series, is returning to helm the project, ensuring the continuation of the franchise's signature suspense and slasher elements. Fans can also look forward to the return of other franchise veterans, including Courtney Cox, alongside both familiar and new faces, though full cast details are still being finalized. While the Motion Picture Association MPA rating has not yet been officially published, the film is expected to continue the mature, intense tone that the Scream series is known for. With a release date now confirmed, excitement's building for what promises to be another thrilling chapter in the beloved horror saga. The next chapter in the Superman saga, Man of Tomorrow, is gearing up with some exciting developments as the cast prepares to return. Nicholas Hoult, who played Lex Luthor in Superman 2025, has reportedly bulked up and transformed physically as he prepares to reprise his role in Man of Tomorrow. This suggests a more intense action role for the iconic villain in the DC Studios sequel. Filming is scheduled to begin in April 2026 in locations including Atlanta and the UK, with James Gunn directing and co-writing the movie. Alongside Holt, Isabella Merced is confirmed to return as Hawkgirl, reprising the superhero role she first played in Superman and later appeared in Peacemaker Season 2. Her involvement adds another familiar face from the growing DC universe as the story expands just beyond Superman and Lex. Man of Tomorrow is officially set for release on July 9th, 2027, and will continue the new DC narrative, reportedly featuring both Superman and Lex Luthor facing a much larger threat together. Stephen Amell is officially set to star in the upcoming Baywatch reboot, which Fox has ordered for the 2026-2027 broadcast season. The series will bring back the lifeguard drama with a fresh cast and a modern take on the classic beachside rescue story. Amell, best known for playing Oliver Queen in Arrow, and the lead in Heels, has been cast as Hobby Buchanan, the grown-up son of original series hero Mitch Buchanan, a role originally made famous by David Hasselhoff. In this new version, Hobby has become a Baywatch captain, following in his father's footsteps. According to producers, the reboot will explore Hobby's world as it changes when his daughter Charlie, whom he never knew, arrives hoping to join the lifeguard team. This adds a family legacy element to the story while also honoring the spirit of the original series. The series is part of a 12-episode straight-to-series order from Fox, with production beginning this spring in Venice Beach and at the Fox studio lot in Los Angeles. Baywatch originally premiered in 1989 and became one of the most watched shows globally, helping launch the careers of stars like Pamela Anderson and Jason Momoa. Sony Pictures is officially developing a new Charlie's Angels feature film, bringing back the action spy franchise for another big screen run. The project is currently in early development, and Pete Chiarelli, known for writing The Proposal, Crazy Rich Asians, and Now You See Me Too, is attached to write the script. The Charlie's Angels series originated as a hit 1970s television show about three female detectives who solved crimes for the mysterious Charlie Townsend. That original concept later inspired the popular 2000 movie starring Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu, which was followed by Charlie's Angels Full Throttle in 2003. Sony has not yet announced a director, cast, or a release date for this new film, and specific plot details are still unknown. Early reports also suggest that Drew Barrymore's Flower Films may be involved again as a producing partner, though this has not been confirmed by Sony itself. This new movie comes after mixed success for previous reboots, including a 2019 version that did not perform well at the box office. Fans of the franchise will be watching closely as more details emerge in the coming months. Action star Jason Statham is set to take on a very unusual role himself. In an upcoming action comedy, Jason Statham Stole My Bike, Statham will portray a fictionalized version of Jason Statham, blending big-budget action with self-aware humor. The project was recently featured at the European Film Market in Berlin, where it drew strong interest from international buyers. The film will be directed by David Leitch, known for Deadpool 2, Bullet Train, and The Fall Guy. Statham and Leitch previously worked together on Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, marking this reunion as one of the most talked about aspects of the project. Script duties are being handled by Alison Farrell, whose past work includes writing for shows like BoJack Horseman and School of Rock. While specific plot details are being kept under wraps, the title and early description suggest a tongue-in-cheek story centered on Statham's larger-than-life persona, possibly involving him in retrieving a stolen bicycle, complete with high-energy action set pieces. Production is expected to begin in May 2026, and the film reportedly has a budget of around $80 million, with plans for a PG-13 rating. Despite setbacks in its live-action Spider-Man universe, Sony's doubling down on what actually is working: animation. According to a new interview, The Hollywood Reporter, Sony Pictures Animation presidents Christine Belson and Damien D. Froberville confirmed that standalone films centered on Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk are still active and currently in development. Both characters became fan favorites through the critically acclaimed Spider-Verse films. Spider-Gwen, voiced by Haley Steinfeld, and Spider-Punk, voiced by Daniel Kaluuya, stood out for their strong personalities and unique visual styles. While Sony has not announced release dates, the confirmation from the heads of animation strongly suggests these projects will continue in animated form, preserving the bold artistic identity that made the franchise successful. This update comes as the third Spider-Verse film has faced multiple delays, creating uncertainty among fans. Meanwhile, Sony's also expanding the brand with the live-action Spider-Noir series starring Nicolas Cage set to premiere this May. With several live-action Spider-Man spin-offs underperforming at the box office, Sony appears to be prioritizing its animated multiverse, a strategy that has earned both critical praise and audience approval worldwide. Fans of the animated hit K-pop Demon Hunters may have to wait even longer than first expected for the sequel. The follow-up has been officially planned, with Netflix and Sony Pictures Animation targeting a 2029 release window as the next step for the franchise. However, recent statements from Sony Animation leadership suggest that even this date could be optimistic due to the time and effort needed to produce a high-quality animated feature. The original K-pop Demon Hunters film debuted on Netflix in June 2025 and quickly became one of the streamer's most watched titles, winning praise for its blend of lively music, colorful animation, and supernatural action. Directors Maggie Kane and Chris Applehans are expected to return for the sequel, and production talks between Netflix, Sony, and creative teams have been underway. Even with a 2029 target, animation projects of this scale often take several years to complete, particularly when aiming to expand the world, deepen character stories, and build on the original's success. Because of this, some insiders believe K-pop Demon Hunters 2 may slip past 2029 and arrive later than currently planned. For now, fans should treat the 2029 timeline as a working target rather than a firm release date, and expect more updates as the project progresses. Netflix has officially canceled the animation sci-fi series Terminator Zero after just one season. Creator Mattson Tomlin confirmed on social media. The anime premiered in August 2024 and drew praise from critics and a dedicated audience, but Netflix decided not to move forward with the second season due to viewership that was too low to justify continuation. Tomlin, who developed and served as the showrunner on the series, revealed that he originally planned a 5-season arc exploring deeper future war elements and character growth, with outlines for season 2 and 3 already completed. However, Netflix's decision cut those plans short, and Tomlin declined an offer from the streamer to conclude the story with a few extra episodes because he felt the narrative needed more space than a mini wrap-up could provide. Set in the Terminator universe, Terminator Zero follows a soldier from a war-torn future who travels back to 1997 to stop an emerging AI threat, weaving action and time travel twists into a story centered on survival and humanity's fate. While the show's ending feels complete, fans who hope to see the full 5-season journey must now wait, and the future of Terminator Zero outside Netflix remains uncertain. Which of these updates shocked you the most? A new Mummy, Spider-Verse spin-offs, or Terminator Zero getting canceled? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for weekly news you can trust. See you in the next one.